Hello everyone, I'm Lady AFK and welcome back to Modded Skyrim. Okay, so I followed this guy for ages. Like somewhere between 1 and 2 hours it took me to find this guy. Or like to stay behind him. He walked all the way across the map. Okay, not all the way across the map, but he walked all the way through here and then all the way, which way did he go? This way. And then through here, and then, oh my god, it took forever, and he was walking, not sprinting, not even running, walking. And then anytime, like, a dragon flew by, or a wolf attacked us, we'd have to start over again. So, we'd have to start back at our last quick save. So I think we finally caught up to him. They're just doing their little passphrase, I think.
Lord Dagon wishes you no ills but the momentous, and as he wants, you must want, and so learn from the pages
Even though we're
of
detected.
God, the ritual of want.
Understood laws of the arcanature will fall away like heat. First tower dictate, render the mutant bound where he may do no more harm.
As God of the Mundus, alike shall be his progeny, split from their divine sparks. We are 8 times 8 exarchs.
Very good. What's with the mask?
For my own protection. In any case, you've got a reason to get a tail. You sure no one followed you on the way here? I feel like someone is watching us right now.
Nope, nobody's watching you. Yeah, I don't see anyone.
So, where's the relic?
Here. When I found this, there was an orc who was aimlessly tinkering with it. I tied him up in a cave north of Riften. Perhaps he might be useful as a ritual sacrifice. Also, Terene and her crews already left the scene. All fanatics and their leader, Nertius, are dead.
He killed everyone?
Will be pleased. We've got another situation. There is a mole inside of our family. We assume it came from the fanatics.
I was working on that. Nertius was keeping in touch with that agent until the last moment. I will blow that sodder out. Trust me on this, Vaden.
Good. We will keep our communications through the usual channel until we invite you in for the paradise entry.
Keep in mind that our arrangement must never be dishonoured. All I want is the first entry to the paradise with you and your brothers. Nothing else would compensate for my service.
Okay, we gotta follow this guy. We should probably back up because foliage does not actually hide you. Really?
A challenge!
Let's
Damn you!
Okay. So if you couldn't hear that, they killed everyone in the headquarters, and this guy wants first entry to paradise with them in exchange for what he's been doing. I don't know who keeps detecting us. He ran right past us. Let's quick save. Let's see him. Is he swimming? Oh, there he is. I assume he's heading back to the headquarters over here.
Taking a bath?
Nope, just taking a swim. Okay. So, looks like he went inside. Probably about to ambush us. Slit our throats. As you climb down the ladder to Nertrius' headquarters, you hear a sudden noise from above. Then you realize Little Bird has decloaked himself from outside and quickly sealed the lid.
Sneaky rat. You really thought I didn't notice you following me around?
Anyway. So we should put on some armor. Quick save. So this doesn't look good. I'm on fire. Oh, stand up and run away. Okay. Quick save.
No! Oh, I think I just broke a nail.
Oh shit. Okay, I need magic. I need magic. Give me back my... I got nothing. How am I supposed to kill these fools? There we go. I don't know if that did anything. I don't know why I did that. Cost $2.55. Well, I can't. On these. There we go. Oh, that didn't hardly. So it sounds like, oh shit, sounds like Sophia's in there fighting them.
You'll pay for that.
Is this even reaching? I don't know.
They say actions speak louder than words. So like weapons do.
Yeah, you said that. This is tricky.
Do the whole of her in a favor.
Okay. Ah, I forgot they did that. Okay. Of course. Of course, why not? Okay. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Quick save. Since we are obviously way in over our heads. Oh, I missed. No. Nope, I'm gonna die. There are a lot of baddies in here, and they are much stronger than I am. No. Yep. About to die. And I'm stuck. Get out of my way. I was making that a lot harder than it should have been. Close the door, please. Oh god, Sophia, you scared me. Okay. Can I walk on this? Yep, and I can light myself on fire. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? They all came down with me. Isn't that convenient?
The challenger is near!
You found the dead body of Nicias with multiple stab wounds behind his back. Nicias must have been the first one to be murdered before the entire order fell apart. After a quick search, you were not able to find anything that might relate to yourself or Little Bird. On the other hand, you found his prison door key. Perhaps he left something in the drop box.
What's gonna cost you?
Why am I... Oh, I'm overburdened again. Of course I am. How in the hell was I supposed to fight them? You took all my stuff. Nope.
No match at all!
Yeah, no shit. Where's the stupid trash chute? If you are reading this, it is because Neotrius has been killed and the Order has been destroyed. I am the successor. Find me in Old Hawker's place. The Old Hawker's place. Why should I? I'm ready to quit. Alright.
You must trust me, Sir Knight. And tell me everything you've done.
What?
You have to trust me.
What did... Fuck. Gaze at his staff. That's
This?
absurd.
Oh, yes.
Stupid staff, what's his face wants, I bet.
I nearly spent a fortune to get this into my hands.
Why don't you tell me about
I won't deny it. This staff once belonged to the infamous Mainkar Cameron. The very one who began the Oblivion Crisis. Since the time of the crisis, it has changed hands from obsessed collectors to curious wizards. And now, it's mine. At some point, someone must have abused the power of this relic. Thus, it is not as powerful as the Staff of Legend.
The Lamist wants me to find a relic that represents Mythic Dawn.
I'm not surprised. For someone to be a shepherd of Dagon's flock, he lacks symbolic figure to swing in front of his sheep. Here, take this to him. For me, the opportunity to gain Delamis's trust is top priority. Only time will tell if this decision was ill-placed or not.
So, I guess we should trust him. I don't need that. What do you want me to do?
I have been gathering clues to Lorbel's whereabouts. I journeyed to the location Neartius pointed out, and found items belonging to Lorbel. Oddly, there were no signs of a struggle on site. Though Lorbel is just a scholar, Neartius did say he was raised by a warrior clan. My guess is this. Either the Mythic Dawn is holding him captive, or he has chosen to join them. Or it's possible, he very well may be the traitor. I want you to go back to the Mythic Dawn Hall and search for Lorbel. Unfortunately, we cannot dispatch any of our agents or vigilants at this time. I'm afraid you'll be on your own. Find Lorbel and rescue him if possible, and ask him where the Sigil Stone is. Of course,
I don't want...
if he is the traitor, kill him on sight. We will communicate through the drop boxes as Neartius did.
Sure.
You have to trust me.
Whatever.
What is it?
Have you seen any captives come through?
Captives? You mean the prisoners? No, I haven't. If Vaden did grab some prisoners, they probably went through the other entrance.
The other entrance?
Yeah. The one in the kitchen. Vaden always preferred that path. I don't know why. Maybe
Prison?
because
I haven't
it's...
seen any prison around
You
here.
probably haven't seen it. Only Fadave can enter it as far as I know. Anyhow, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Master, I brought the staff of Mankar Cameron.
What? Let me see. Oh. I can't believe this. You did it, Acolyte. What a superb accomplishment. Here, take this potion as a token of my gratitude. I was savoring it for a mythic dawn warrior with talents such as yours. I shall remember your effort, Acolyte. Now,
What did he give me?
must get back to my
Well,
work.
I care very little about that.
Dragonborn.
With honor.
I did that ages ago. Interesting that there's no sound. Came down here and there was
You
no
aren't
one
a
here.
very talkative,
What in
are you?
oblivion? Hey, you!
I always open
You
up
shouldn't
to
be here. Explain yourself.
you.
As far as I'm aware, you shouldn't be here either.
Indeed, Acolyte, I shouldn't be here. But that still doesn't justify why you are here right now. Let me guess. You want to find Lorbel, ask him some questions, and then get him out of here, is that correct?
If this is how you usually... Is this how you usually inquire others? Where is the proof?
Proof? You're here. That's more than enough proof. But fear not. I am not who you think I am.
You killed those two
Gaben,
dudes.
who is this?
The latest spy Neartius planted on Mythic Dawn, after his first 3 agents failed.
How do you know? What if you're wrong? She definitely doesn't look like one of us.
What does that mean?
You need to stop judging people based on how they look. I know because I set her up to be part of Stockroom crew. Acolyte, I bet you have many questions rattling inside your head. Ask, but be quick. We don't have much time until Fedev walks down here.
Let's not waste any more time.
Tell you teach me with enchanting.
I wish I could teach you for free, but at the moment I need some gold to pay my expenses. You understand, right?
I know. Why do I care? Tell me what happened.
Nerdius ordered me to research the sigil stone that we dug out last month. As usual, he placed me somewhere apart from the headquarters. To be precise, it was one of the dungeons west of Helgen. He said he wasn't gonna put any guards there. I suppose that's because he wouldn't trust anyone he doesn't know personally. Anyhow, one night, a masked agent bashed the door open and rushed in. I believe there were 3 other Mythic Dawn members with him. He threatened me to hand over the sigil stone, and of course I complied. You see, I'm one of those peacekeepers. The masked man disappeared with the relic as the others tied me down and dragged me into this prison. For a cult who worships Dagon, they sure do like knowledge about relics of oblivion. For days they tortured me to spit out what I knew.
What did you tell them?
That the sigil stone on their hand is quite unusual. It is unenchanted and must be enchanted before it serves as a key for the realm of oblivion.
Then I guess my next mission is to steal the sigil stone.
Well, yeah, sure, of course. But I would certainly appreciate it if you guys can get me out of here first. I mean, I feel better after seeing some friendly faces, but, you know.
I don't know. I was informed you could be the traitor.
What? That's madness. Nerdius has gone mad.
Nerdius is dead.
What?
Wait, then who's in charge of your mission? I have my eyes on you.
Let's not waste any more time.
Wait, then who's in charge of your mission?
That guy.
Never heard of him. Warble, who is this Valamu Cameron?
Valamu.
No idea. You know Nerdius never speaks of his men.
Okay. For now, Acolyte, we need a disguise for Lorble. Go around and grab a hooded outfit. I believe the stockroom has a bunch.
What if I had already taken all of those and sold them? I brought a hooded Mythic Dawn robe.
Thanks. Honestly, I feel awful wearing this unholy uniform.
Who's there?
Give me a second.
Peric? You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here? Oh no. You're the mole, aren't you?
Acolyte, kill him! Don't let him get away!
I'm trying.
My future is brighter than
I'm trying to kill him.
They've seen better days.
Sorry, Vigilance.
Speak.
Anyway.
Speak. What is it?
Airbrand said you were the traitor.
Snadmond, the one the Mythic Dawn calls Little Bird, is the traitor. He made a deal with the Arathan brothers and sold us out. And then he framed me as the traitor when he got back to Nerdius and Airbrand.
How come Little Bird didn't blow your cover to Arathan?
Who said he didn't? When I came in here, I took an alias name, Peric, which Snadmond didn't know about. Also, Nerdius planted another agent right after I came here. Sadly, the Arathans identified him as Kaban and mercilessly butchered him.
How did you know I was the one Nutrius planted?
Because Nerdius always attaches an agent or two whenever he ejects a captive whose faction is the one that needs to be infiltrated. Let me ask you this. Why do you think you got a job that allowed you to go freely in and out of the cave?
Because they were stupid? I heard the 2 logistics died the night before I showed up.
Indeed. Use your head one more time. Why do you think those 2 died right before you and Psalms showed up?
Because you moided them. Mighty Stendar has cleared a path for me.
Correct. I read Vaden's archive and found Snodman's latest message. He was telling Vaden that Psalms was captured. Knowing Neardius, I knew Psalms would be released, with an agent attached to him. So I did you a favor, and killed the logistics, because Dalamus usually assigns a new recruit any available position, without giving it too much thought.
You sure did.
Dalamus usually assigns a new recruit any available... Being a logistic, you have a privilege to go in and out freely. I assumed that would make your and Neardius's job much easier.
Are you upset that Neardius died without knowing your true intention?
Mighty Stendar knows what I've done, and for whom I've sacrificed. I do not care what everyone else thinks of me.
How did you get in before I opened it?
There's another secret lever under Dalamus's desk in his office. I've been here long enough to know pretty much every little secret in this place.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Gaban Ariel. Neardius, Earbrand, Snadman, Clagius, and I were the founders of the order known as the Agents of Righteous Might. I'm sure Neardius already has told you what the order is and how it functions. What he might have told you is that I'm the traitor. Truth is, I'm not. I've done so many missions on behalf of the Arathan brothers to gain their trust. But I'm still an agent serving Stendar, because Snodman was too close to Neardius. If I knew what I had to do, and I was on my way to accomplish my goal. I wasn't a logistic like you are. Contacting Neardius through outside channels was incredibly hard, and was very unnecessary.
Alright.
I have my eyes on you.
I don't know why you keep saying that like that, but we're supposed to... Oh, shit. Did he leave without us? You did a great job escorting him.
I think this is the way out. Thank you once again. I truly hope you and Gaben can complete what is already started. May Stendar's mercy be with the both of you.
Thanks. Bye.
Speak. Bad news. Dalamus found out about the death of his brother. He'll soon round up every suspect into his office.
What about the sigil
Pay
stone?
attention. Dalamus won't do anything with the sigil stone until he captures the murderer. Look, if he summons you to his office, just be reasonable. I might be able to help you out, but don't say anything stupid.
Alright. Do you think he knows about me?
Not entirely, but he did put you on his blacklist. Trust me, he'll make you come forward. Like I said, when he asks, answer with your best judgment. Now, go back to your dorm and act normal.
Alrighty.
Dragonborn.
Well, my father is really secretive most of the time. I mean, he's in charge of all the classified missions for the family.
Hey, the Master wants to see you in his office immediately.
For what?
I don't know. But he sounds pretty furious.
Whoa.
Everyone's here. Let's begin. Tareen, shut the door. And don't let anyone in or out until the Master says so.
As you wish.
What do you have to do to get a drink around here?
Already know.
Actually, I don't think I want to
There
know.
has been a series of most unfortunate
That's not how you sit in a chair.
events in our family. We lost 2 recruits on logistic duty. Urzob the Smith, Cosius Entius, and then my mentor and beloved brother, for Dave Arathan. For weeks of Peric's careful tracing, and with help of our old friend, Little Bird, we were able to identify the killer as a mole from Fanatics. I swear my life to the brothers and sisters who are now walking the Deadland. The mole will be caught and shall taste the bitterness of vengeance.
and gents.
Begin the Inquisition.
Since the death of Orzab, the mandatory reports have been issued. As of now, almost everyone has visited me at least once in my office. With a collection of reports and messages from Little Bird, I was able to narrow it down to 3 possible suspects. These 3, Ornias, Sabanunai, and this acolyte here, have either provided inadequate information or have been pointed as suspects.
What? That's absurd.
What, is that Romarian clipping into me? Mollis is holding a trial and you are being accused as a potential mole from the Order. Your response is... Laugh out loud. Ha 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 ha. Gasp with 2 eyes wide open.
Now, Sabanunai, what were you doing during the night the 2 logistics were murdered?
I wish I could
I was with
over.
Cassius. He was complaining about the air vent not functioning as expected.
Do you have a witness who can confirm that claim?
Sadly, Fidave was the only other person with me at the time.
Ornias, tell me again what you were doing during the night when the death of the logistics occurred.
I wasn't even here yet.
Come on, Peric, I was drunk. I don't keep track of what I do.
And what about you, Acolyte? Tell us what you were doing.
I wasn't even here yet. I was getting tortured by Hanax. No. Sir, I wasn't even here when those 2 died.
She's right. We were getting thrown into the jail after the torture. She can't be the murderer.
In that case, that acolyte can't be the mole. Peric, why did you say that it could be her? Because I told him so.
You suspect me?
I've been thinking. We are assuming the operation of just one mole. But what if...
I have been told that I have one of the nicest voices in Skyrim, or even Demriel for that matter. I must say I am inclined to agree.
In such case, I appeared after the first murder. Would be quite a convincing reason. But it could also blind us from recognizing the first mole.
Wise.
Next inquiry. The death of Orzab Shuzgub. We found Orzab's dead body in her own smithing room. Orzab is known to lock the door quite tightly, all the time. The mole must have broken in somehow.
Yep, I sure did.
I've devised 2 scenarios. Someone either picked the lock and murdered her, or someone poisoned her food and delivered it to her.
I killed her with a dagger. That doesn't look anything like poison.
What about the possibility that someone sneaks inside of the metal crates and assassinate her when she brings it into her room?
I did that too.
I suppose that's also a plausible alternative. Now, Sabanunai, tell us what you were doing the day Orzab died.
I was in my office, reading books and organizing the material list for Cassius.
What about you, Ornias? What were you doing?
I was drunk.
I think I was cleaning the kitchen. The kitchen was filthy, very, very filthy.
When you came to my office, you reported that you were cutting vegetables all day for Fedave's special meal.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
Oh yeah, well that too. The filthy rats ate all the cabbages. I was cutting cabbages all day.
What about you, Acolyte? What were you doing?
What was I doing? No, I'm not gonna frame him yet. Let's say I believe I was on a mission to receive Xerxes.
did send you on a mission with Tarin and Helano.
The Acolyte did a great job. Vaden, I'm sorry for saying this, but your daughter is really good for nothing.
Jeez.
Hang on. How do we know for sure that the murder took place while they were gone?
Because Helanu and the Acolyte showed up right after we discovered Urzob's dead body. Considering the fact that Urzob's dead remains weren't too rotten when I discovered them, it's reasonable to assume that the murder took place when Tarin and her crew were away.
Proceed.
Next case. Death of Cosius Entius.
Hold on. Hasn't Cosius been killed by his own magic anomalies?
I tried.
Yes. I am sure. He was killed by an
You
accident.
don't see as many Khajiits about these days.
It
I
strikes
guess they
me
must have gone
as
elsewhere.
odd, knowing that
You
he
get it?
conducted
Elsewhere?
over 100
Elsewhere?
different dangerous experiments. However, he never got himself into much trouble. But suddenly, when we have a mole infestation, he gets killed by his own summoning. Let us suppose the worst and say he wasn't killed by an accident. What do you people have to say for yourselves?
Hungry.
Cosius was a good man, and I had absolutely nothing to do with his death.
He was a genius, but too stubborn to be open-minded. I used to warn him that his experiments would cost him his life someday.
I didn't even know the guy. Express agony. Just repeat after mine didn't do it.
Death was not an accident, but clearly a murder. Cosius was on the verge of decrypting the Zarzis.
I agree. At least he taught me enough to get it to work. After this trial, Vaden and I will be heading into the portal. Speaking of which, Beric, remind me again once we are done with this trial. There is something I need to tell you.
I will. Next, inquiry. We have a report from Little Bird. He pointed out that the mole was tailing him when Vaden left to meet him.
The mole made a mistake and fell into his trap of Inferno instead.
Trap of
Or
Inferno.
nice. You seem burned lately.
Haven't you been into the kitchen? Anyone who works there eventually gets burned up.
I haven't been outside the library since the death of Cosius. You can ask anyone.
I was busy searching for the Master's razor.
That is irrelevant. We would like to know exactly what you did when you stepped out of the cavern.
Actually, it is not entirely irrelevant. I've spent decades or more.
Is that my only opportunity to frame the chef?
Searching for the razor of Merun's Dagon. Since she did find
I didn't find it, I found the staff.
I assume she must have spent considerable time and effort outside. There is no need for her to explain in detail.
As you wish. The next inquiry is
ever
the death
tried
of Fede
bareback?
Varathan.
I didn't
on the
like
escape
it.
of the prisoner
It started
Lorble.
to make me a little sore after a
Until
while.
the Master mentioned it earlier in the trial.
What's with
I
the
didn't
funny
even know
face?
Vaden had passed away.
I was talking about horse riding.
Like I said before, I rarely leave the library.
I was making for Dovy's special meal all day. When I got to his office, he was gone.
Oranias, were you aware that the prisoner from Fedave's prison escaped through the kitchen's secret passage?
Someone escaped through the kitchen? Why are you asking me if someone escaped through the kitchen?
Because you are the only one who knew about the secret entrance in the kitchen. Furthermore, Vaden thought you were trustworthy enough to be placed there.
In addition, the guard already clarified. No one else passed through the main entrance. Oranias, answer honestly and your punishment might be reduced to a much more bearable one. Did you kill Fedave and free Lorble?
What? I did not kill Fadavi. He is the only one who approved of me. Why would I do such a thing?
Oranias, you knew about the prisoners, and you were in the kitchen all day when Lorble escaped. I really don't believe that you didn't know Lorble escaped through the kitchen.
This trial is a jest. I'm being victimized for no good reason.
Keep your objections to yourself, Oranias.
Enough. Let me hear what the Acolyte has to say.
I think Oranias did it. Wink at the Inquisitor. I saw him poisoning Fadavi's food.
No way. I only put poison in the dishes that I used to kill the rats.
You put poison on the dishes that you serve us with?
I only drop poison into rusty old dishes. Trust me, I don't use those for serving food.
And you never saw our prisoner escaping through your kitchen?
You know what? This acolyte here distracted me. He told me to get out of the kitchen. That must be when the prisoner got away.
What? Acolyte, why did you distract him?
I have to say, I am in doubt, Acolyte. Something doesn't add up. Other than the death of logistics, your reasons are vague at best. I'm still not convinced that you are fully innocent.
What are you gonna do about it? Unbelievable. I've done all the tasks given me by the Rethans, and this is how you treat me? Or, I saved Psalms and protected Helanu. What more do I have to do to prove myself? Raise your voice. No. Criticize. No, I don't know.
That's enough. I believe I know who the mole is.
Oh, you owe me a serious foot rub for all the walking you've made me do.
Our brothers.
What do you mean it's my fault?
The one
yes,
who was
okay,
sent
I may have
by
agreed to
the
it, but
fanatics
whatever. You still owe me a foot rub.
The work of Mythic Dawn. The mole is Oranius.
What? I'm innocent. I'm not the mole.
Tarin, give that traitor what he deserves.
Yeah, do it.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some
Master,
trees.
you wanted a word with me?
Right, Eric. we've got some good news. I am able to create a portal to take us to the realm which we can rebuild the Oblivion.
Oh, hell no, you won't.
Initially,
I worked so hard to close all those gates.
For Dave, Vaden, and Little Bird. But for Dave is gone. And Little Bird won't be able to
Little
come
Bird's gonna
here
be
soon
pissed.
enough. I was thinking about substituting you and Salves instead. What do you say?
I'm honored. One question. Can the portal take more than 4 souls?
If Cosius was here, he probably could have done so. But unfortunately, at the moment, this was all I
Oh, damn
could
it. I
do.
wanted to talk to the librarian. He's probably
Come
gone
back
now.
here when you are ready. I can't wait to get it started.
Thanks for the help. I almost thought Dalamus was going to get me.
There's no time for chit-chat. Dalamus is trying to open a portal to his paradise as we speak. First things first, we let Dalamus take the sigil stone to his paradise, where he enchants it with a powerful spell. When it's enchanted, it can cause massive destruction. The perfect source to be planted inside a fuel tank to blow up the Mythic Dawn hideout.
Yeah, I've been waiting to blow this place up.
Indeed. I've been trying to rig that fuel tank for a long time. Unfortunately, rigging it isn't enough to cause sufficient amounts of destruction. Recalling what Lorble said, the sigil stone's a powerful relic. It should do the trick.
Are we gonna have enough time to escape once the fuel tank is rigged?
Escape? We are the martyrs of Stendar. My good child, we already died the moment we became the agents of righteous might. However, if we're lucky enough to have some spare time, there might be a minute or two.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna get out of here in time. I get lost just going from my room to the front door. What do I do once you are gone with the...
Once the portal's up, Dalamus will probably jump in first. He's been too eager to get into his own paradise. Then the rest of the Erathins will jump into it. Wait until all 3 of them go inside, and then proceed into the portal.
What about you?
You heard, Dalamus. It can only take 4 people maximum. Besides, the fuel tank needs to be properly dismantled before getting it rigged. While you're gone, I'll prepare the tank down there. Remember, your primary objective is to grab the enchanted sigil stone. Wait until Dalamus enchants the sigil stone, and then grab it, as soon as it's available. Killing Erathins should be your secondary objective.
How about you get into the portal and I rig the fuel tank?
Because I don't have time to teach you how to dismantle it. Also, Snadman's coming.
Little bird.
Dalamus mentioned his delay, but he's definitely on his way. Believe me, I have unfinished business with him.
He's gonna be so mad. How do I get out of the paradise?
From what Lorble described, once you grab the enchanted sigil stone, it should teleport you back to the location you entered.
Alright.
Now, get yourself ready, and meet me back here before heading out to Dalamus's office.
Alright. So, that's all over with. I don't have to talk to him about the sigil stone. I'm gonna upgrade my bow if I have any ebony ingots, which I probably don't because they use silver. Blah, blah. I have 3 ebony ore. So that should be enough to improve my bow a little bit. And then I will meet you back here at this dude's office and we can finally blow this place to smithereens. So, I'll see you then. Till next time, thanks for joining me. Leave, comment, like, do those things. See you next time.